We got all the static information done. Let's worry about the dynamic information, or the pages. So things that change depending on the page that you're on. We could see this is the home page right now. You can see there's a couple things here, a couple things there. I'm definitely going to have to change pretty much all of this. The first thing that you're going to run into is you're not going to be able to change this on the home page, or you're not going to be able to change this here. So you go to all pages, home page, and you're going to see that banner, this is a banner, and it's not included in here. So the first thing that we can edit inside of here is the have any problems, and it's in a different weird line. Have any problem, that's pretty weird, but we'll worry about that. That's the first thing you could edit on here. So the reason for that is because we scroll down here, we can see that slider revolution, home dentist 3 is selected. If there was nothing there, then the first thing that you would see is this blue toothbrush. Alright, we're going to change that now, and the way you do that is we go to slider revolution here. I'm going to leave the page. Scroll down and we'll see that we have home dentist 3 right there. We'll go into edit it. All right, so this is our editor here. We see it's 1080 by 880, so I'm gonna have to do some modifications to my web browser to make it so that I can see this a little bit better. There we go. We create perfect smile for you. We definitely don't want it to say that. You'll be able to see that the text layer content right here, BR, and then a space and a slash means line break. That's basic HTML. What I do is I just do a BR like that. You can do BRs all the time. A little line break. If we didn't have this line break, you'd see that it would do this. We create perfect smile for you. Want to put that back in, BR. Perfect. Now, we can add a ton of stuff to this, but I want to keep it as simple as I can. And I'm probably going to change this image here because we can see that this guy, you know, he probably wants, you know, him and his assistant to be front and center. So you want to add a layer here. These are the layers, are the elements. So this is a text box. You can see a text box right here. If we want to put an image there, we could do that. And the image will not replace the background. The image will just be another thing. So we'll go to the WordPress library. Let's just say we want to put the logo here. It would be a little bit redundant to have it right there though, considering it's going to be right on the top. So that's how you do that. We press delete, we can just delete it right there. We can put a video in there. If we have a short video, we can slap that right on there. Really, I would only mess with text and images on these. Just make them super simple. You don't want to make it insane. That's how you change that. I'm going to change this. I'm going to spend some time and think about what I'm going to put here, and I'll show you the end result, but we're going to zoom through how to change this stuff here. Still have a little hurricane, so the internet's going a bit slow. So we could see this is a little bit of HTML code. Don't get scared by it. It's really easy to understand. H4 means heading for. As you could remember over there on the B theme static settings, you could change what the font looked like. So H4 is going to pull out how big this is going to be. H4 is smaller than H1, and it's smaller than H2, and it's smaller than H3, and it's smaller, it's bigger than H5. So we're going to say have any problems. We'll look back at it here. Request an appointment. Where does request an appointment go to? So read this a little bit. href means that that is the link. So it will go to thiscouldbelive.com/dogwooddental/contact already for an appointment request. That's fine with me. We will keep that just like that. And you can see that you can actually make these bigger or smaller, and that's how you do that here. So this is a full wrap. It's a full section, and inside of the section is a wrap, and then inside of this, the wrap is an item. So it goes section, wrap, item, and that controls all of this. So we can see that this is divided by another section. So this section has a background. We can see where the background is. It's that toothbrush. We obviously don't want that toothbrush to bleed into the new section, so that's why it's right there. If we had that toothbrush right here, it would not span throughout the entire page. We could see that it goes from end to end. It would be contained and it wouldn't look as good. So that's the main background. Well, let's check and see if there's a background on here. There is no background. Cool. So the second section has no background. There could be a background in here. Nope, there's no background here. So let's check it out. Say, meet our company, be dentist. And then some fake text. Do we want this? And do we want this? Creating beautiful smiles. We need to keep the about us. We'll keep that. And these are images. These images were basically uploaded when the theme was installed. I think we're going to keep this. We will go here and I'll show you what it looks like. So this is the image that you see right here. Pretty easy. And then we see meet our company, and then there's a theme color and it shows you this. We'll do Dogwood Dental. We have a href right here with a hash. This hash just means that it's not going to do anything. So this is a link to nothing, and this is what you will click to get to that nothing link, and we're just going to get rid of that. We're going to say we don't really need that. We'll take it out. Not very important to us, though it does look cool. We're just not going to use that, and I'll replace that text later. So this is the right column here, creating beautiful smiles. We can read that. There is the icon again, creating beautiful smiles. There's the divider. So this is what determines how far away this icon is from this header. It's just 35 away from the header. Super easy. And then we have the About Us link, brings you exactly to the About Us that we want it to go to. So that is fine. We'll keep that. Scroll down a little bit. Now these guys have quite a bit more services than this, and they're different. So we might want to make this services a little bit bigger. We might want to add that. So you could see procedures. We might even just name it procedures too. Regular exam and cleaning, composite filling, dental crowns. Regular exam and cleaning and composite filling. So we'll go back over here. We will save our changes and on to the next section here. So this is the third section, services. I'll click it here. And we see that we have preventative care as the first one. Go back for reference. Regular exams and cleaning. Regular exams and cleaning. We go on to the second one. Family dentistry will be replaced with composite fillings. right, spelled composite wrong. Oh, nope, compost. Okay, 1 second. Let me read that. Composite. 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 All right. So that'll look good. We're going to replace that, but just for the sake of time, I don't want to keep you guys here for too long watching this. So it should be updated. Let's check it out. All right. So it changed. Looks good. We'll put some filler here. Depending on what the pages say, we'll get a little snippet, pop it there, and we're going to add some more. I'm going to show you guys how to do that. So we're going to scroll back down here to where we see this, and we're just going to press clone, and we're going to see how that looks. We'll update it. All right, so this keeps happening to me. If this keeps happening to you, I'm not sure if it's just happening to me. I've never had this problem. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off the coming soon, since nobody's really going to be looking at this but me. It's completely fine. We're going to deactivate coming soon active because I can't stay. I've been doing this the entire demo. I don't know if you guys have had this problem too. We're going to launch the site, and it'll be live for everybody to look at. And now we have 2. But there is a margin here, so we don't want that margin. How do we get rid of that margin? We're going to look here. We see divider height. We're going to get rid of that divider height. And we're actually going to get rid of services too, because we don't need services twice. So there were 2 differences. We're going to save the changes. We're going to see if there's a divider on the bottom here. It looks like we're good on the divider here. Now, there might also be a divider here. There's padding. So there is a 10% padding on the bottom of this. We're going to see how it looks without changing that. It's not updating. So let's go. Okay, if you ever run into this problem where it's not updating, you just copy your link here and open an incognito window, because your cookies might be storing your changes. Or it just did not update this. Click Save Changes, Update. Page is updated, view the page. And now that's gone. So we can have a list here. So that's 4. We're going to try and put, let's say, 5 on a row. We're going to remove this. We're going to make this bigger. Edit this. 1 second. We're going to change this to 1/5. 1/5. 1/5. And 1/5. Let's see if that works. It does. It sure does. So we're going to put 5 on this row, and then we're going to have 5 on the bottom row. They're going to be a little bit smaller. We might need to make these a little bit, this text a little bit smaller. We might need to use an H5 instead. Let's look here. So I'm going to go ahead, and now that it's 1/5, we're going to take these. So there's 2. I'm going to grab that, paste 1, paste 2, paste 3. So now we have 3. Save the changes, update. Cool. So now let's see what that looks like if it was mobile. Now, yeah, when you're doing stuff like this, you got to check mobile all the time. All right, it came together good. Came together good. Let's move that back. And since that worked out well, we're going to remove that bottom one that we created, and we're going to copy the one that had successfully made 5. So now we have 10 complete. Update it. And we have services again, so we got to remove services one more time. And then I'll just put in the services that are included here. And I'll change the images, and I'll find the images using Pixabay. So I will do that, and you will see the end result later. Now that that's done, we'll move on to the next section. Above and beyond for comfort. Let's say we don't want that, but we might want it later. So what we're going to do is we're going to go here, and that is where that is. We can just press this button right here, and it'll hide it. So we can have it later if they say, hey, we want something here, and you remember that that template was really good looking. We'll just unhide it and edit that. Now, testimonials here. Let's check out what that looked like. Testimonials. We're going to have to change this. They had testimonials. We'll just pop that in there. Super easy. I'm definitely going to get rid of this because I don't think they have locations. So let's do that now. Locations, just hide that, update. We're at the end of the page here, and we can see that we have a bunch of stuff here. I'm not going to want these links, so I'm going to take these links out. I'm going to change the phone number here, and I'm going to change the email here. You can see it's not on the page, and this is something that's static. It'll always be, on every single page. It's a little bit tricky. It's actually in menus, or sorry, it's widgets. The footer is widgets. Don't ask me why they did that. We're going to change that logo to. So where's your logo? Your logo URL is in your library. So we're going to go to the library here. Just open that in a new tab, and we'll just use their original one. We find the link here. Take that link, go back to widgets, and replace that link. And that will change that. See now, footer number 2. These are in sections here, so we have 4 footers. Or we might have, yep, we got 4 footers. We know this because there's 4 sections. We're going to take this custom HTML, and we're going to delete it. We're going to go to number 3. We're going to take that custom HTML. We're going to delete it. And then number 4 should have the phone numbers. We could see that right here. We'll go back to the page. Snag that. Snag that phone number. And we will replace it here. Go back to the page again, and we will get you're going to get this. Copy email address, go back to widgets, and place it right here. Press save. And that should be live. Perfect. Easy. Let's see how it looks on mobile. That actually, why didn't it change the that did not change. You know why? Because I didn't press save. Gotta press save. Actually, here, let's press save now. Okay. And we're good. Let's see how it looks on mobile. That's fine with me. That looks good. Cool. So I'm going to go ahead and get cracking on making this look a little bit better. If I run into anything, then I will start recording again. The menu here, if you scroll down a little bit, it turns it into the hamburger menu right there. And, you know, somebody's screen could be, you know, realistically this small. So I'm going to try and take out a few of this here. We don't really need location. We see these guys have practice, procedures, patient information, contact us. So how we're going to change that is really pending on the menus in appearance. For now, I'm going to take out locations. Just remove it there. And once you make more pages, it'll come up here and view all, and you can press this checkbox here, click add to menu, and then click save menu. So I'm going to delete that right now, and I'll click save. Also, another thing, we see that these guys have drop-down menus. We're going to have drop-down menus on ours as well. How do we do that? You click whatever page you want on a drop-down menu. Let's say we want this sample page to scroll down when we have About Us, when we hover over About Us. There we go. Now it's a sub-item. Let's click Save, and I'll show you what that looks like. Alright, so you'll see that we have a drop-down menu here. We can still click About Us, but we also have the option to go to Sample Page, which is pretty cool. That's how you do that.